The mind is a poor master, but a great servant. How do we remain in the present moment? Be here now. How do we stay present? Well, first we have to stop thinking. How do we stop thinking? We must extricate ourselves from external stimulation, which stimulates the mind into the thinking, the overthinking, the anxiety, and all of that stuff. And how do we do that? Well, one of the main exercises we can do to practice mindfulness is meditation, right? We must go within. We must quiet the mind. Because remember, chaos begets chaos. So if we're taking in all this external stimulation they're giving us, then our mind's going to be going crazy. So one of the keys to remaining in the present moment, the eternal present moment, which is all there is to quiet the mind, right? And become the observer. When we are living our life, we need to become the observer. But to get to that point, we need to quiet the mind first. But some people say, I don't have time for meditation. Well, your whole life is a meditation. Make your whole life a meditation. Every single moment of your life is an opportunity for you to practice presence. And if you are doing that, if you are practicing presence, you are allowing the divine to flow through you. You are becoming a vessel for God's eternal love. I am pouring forth with God's eternal love. This is a mantra I started saying recently. I am pouring forth with God's eternal love. We are allowing, by staying present, the divine to flow through us and work through us. And that's how we are going to that's how we are going to have the greatest impact on the physical world, the external world. So how do we stay? What are some ways we can practice presence? Well, we can do mantra. We can repeat mantra in our head throughout the day as we are doing any sort of activities. It could be working, it could be doing the dishes, it could be driving, whatever it is. There's lots of different mantras. Ram, 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 Ram. Say it in your head. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Hare Krishna. Anything. There's a ton of mantras you can say. These are all tools to remain present. Remember, if we want God to work through us, if we want the divine to flow through us, we just need to practice presence. We just need to focus. We need to quiet the mind, and we need to focus on the present moment. When you're doing the dishes, try to become the observer. Watch your hand. I always watch, like in my first-person video game, watch my hand. Do this. Do that. Watch my feet. Just observe. Don't think. Just observe. When you're in a public place, watch. Just observe the people. Try not to think. Just observe. Don't place any labels or words to it. Just be the observer. And that's how we are going to be divinely guided as well. By becoming the observer, becoming the vessel for the divine, eternal, present moment through us, right? So that's a couple tips I had if anybody's trying to practice the presence, mindfulness, stay in the present moment. That's how we allow the divine to flow through us. I'm having a little bit of a brain fart today. I'm a little tired. Didn't get much sleep last night. But I just had a few thoughts I wanted to get out to you guys. Hope you guys are having a great day. Remember, your whole life is a meditation. You don't have to have a specific time for meditation, although that helps to be able to lay down or sit down, close your eyes, listen to some relaxing music, focus on your breath. That is one of the greatest ways to practice presence in any moment. If you find yourself sitting in your car, driving, doing whatever you're doing, and you're overthinking, your mind's going crazy, just always focus on your breath, going in and out. Just focus on the breath, going there, going in and out of your nose. Or you can do the Theravadan Buddhist meditation and focus on your abdomen rising and falling, which you can even say in your head or out loud, rising, falling, falling. That's one of the easiest meditation practices you can start right now. If you go sit down or lay down to do meditation, close your eyes and just focus on your breath and say rising, falling, on your abdomen, rising, falling. Right? And if your mind starts going, just come back to it. Just come back to it. Remember, guys, there's nothing to worry about. We all struggle with things, right? We all struggle with life. We all struggle with bad habits. But all those bad habits and things will fall away. They'll fall away in due time if we focus on staying present and the purification of the temple, right? They'll fall away as they're meant to. Remember, Buddha said something to the effect of, imagine a rock a mile wide by a mile long by a mile high, right? A giant rock. That's a pretty big boulder. And now imagine a man dropping a silk cloth over that rock once every 100 years. And the time it takes for that rock to wear down, that's how long we've been doing this. That's how long we've been playing this game with reincarnation. That's how many lifetimes we've had. So this lifetime is just a blink of an eye. So when we get worked up or stressed out about something, just try to put that into perspective. You know what I mean? Just this lifetime is a blink of an eye. Just relax. We have plenty of time to work out our stuff. If you're having trouble with some bad habits, get them out of your system. But what's going to help us shed these bad habits and become a vessel for God's eternal love is getting into purification, cleaning up our diet, learning about all things that are negative to this body, this human form, this temple, learning about all the things that are suppressing our consciousness and suppressing our absolute health. It is our right to have absolute health and the absolute highest divine connection to the highest self, to the Atman, to the universe, to the Creator. You are the whole universe. You are the whole universe. You are unlimited. You can literally do anything. Anything you can imagine, you can do. There is no limits. Literally anything. So, the foundations for this, as I've talked about in some of the other videos, is purification and remaining present. So, I try to practice presence every second I can remember. But the mind's a powerful tool, though. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can go days without remembering to stop thinking, because the mind just keeps going, blah 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 blah, just running the same thing over and over, the same old tapes over and over again. That's okay. Just take a step back, take a breath, just wherever you are, just relax your shoulders. You know what I mean? Just relax. Focus on your breath. Whenever you have a spare minute, instead of maybe looking at our phone, which I'm guilty of too. No one's perfect, guys. It's just about keep working on it. Just close your eyes and take a few breaths. Focus on your breath, rising, falling. Focus on rising, falling, and that's how we get it. We just, as much as possible, we try to remain present in any conceivable moment. Whether we're interacting with somebody, we're spending time with somebody, we're working, we're driving, we're making food, whatever. Try to remain present and try to remember that everything is God. Everything, every inanimate and animate object, people, everything, the whole universe. So what I'm trying to do is practice loving everything at a very high, intense level, because everything's God. This hat is God. This wacky hat, these wacky glasses, it's all God. You're God. I'm God. We're all God. So let's try to remember that. Let's try to remember when we interact with anything or anyone, that is just one of the aspects of the Creator, right? So let's try to remember that and think of the world we can create if we can all get to that level of just intense love for everything, because everything is one. We are all one. We are all one unity with creation. Have a great day, guys.